Hey guys, today we have the most exciting video I think of the entire season. You can already see what's in the bag. You can already see, or you know what it is because of the title. But we have, and this is for dramatic effect, the entire Lego Looney Tunes minifigures collection right here. And that didn't look as exciting as I thought it did. But we have everything right here, guys. And that is what we are going to do today. I'm going to open all of these, and then we're just going to have a closer look at it. I got these at a mall. I'm trying to think specifically where. I'm sure most Lego stores are in malls. But I got it at a mall, and luckily, this was the first time I went to this specific Lego store, and they did have all of these felt out. I don't know if that's the right word for them, but they did have them like sectioned out like for each character, and I was able to get a full set, and it didn't look like they had one, but they had a full set, and I immediately said, okay, I need one of each, please. I used to watch Looney Tunes every single day. It was Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, and Scooby-Doo is all I watched growing up. So this was something I saw and instantly needed to get. If I was into Lego a few years ago, I wish I was into Lego a few years ago and would have gotten the Scooby-Doo sets, and now they're very marked up, obviously, because it's resale, so I don't know if I'll ever get those, but these are something I cannot miss out on. All right, and we're gonna just cut right into all of them already made. All right, guys, we are back and everything is built, and I am so incredibly happy with this. I'm just really happy that I actually went out and bought this set. They are a little simple, and I mean, that's something you can't really complain about, I guess, because that is just their aesthetic, you know? Like, it's just a black duck. What could you add to it to make it, I guess, more detailed? Um, and I'll show you guys what I mean once we get a little closer to a few of these. But let's just get right into it. Okay, first up, let's start with Taz. Guys, Taz growing up was one of my favorites, or one of my favorite characters. I don't think I remember the reference to a chicken leg and a pie. I don't remember. I love that it is on this plate and you can spin it. Well, I filmed me building every single one of these for TikTok, so check that out and you will see actually a perfect spin in the TikTok video. That one was pretty good too. I love that it spins. That's so much fun. If I was a kid, this would be one that I'd be playing with all the time. I would probably put all of them on here, honestly. But I guess we could start with him about the simplicity. And I mean, what could you do differently about it? I mean, they are just like, what is the Tasmanian devil supposed to be? I'm actually not sure what kind of animal he is. Um, but I mean, he's just got brown legs and a brown torso. I can't get his head off right now. So I guess that's what I could say is maybe boring, but I mean, that's what the character looks like. So I'm not sure what they could have done to make it more interesting. And I'm saying that with air quotes because, again, it's exactly what the character is. What could you add to it? Um, but I still love it, and I need to get a case to put all of these in. All right, next up, Daffy Duck. Love this guy. Even though, again, simple, but there's something different about this one, and I just love it. I love it so much, even though it is quote unquote simple. There he is. I like the little tuft of hair. I like that he has his white collar on. The rabbit season sign is great. And I love the face. I love the bright orange against the black. I think this might be one of my favorites now that I think of it. The main guy, I feel like Bugs Bunny is like the mascot of Looney Tunes, right? What, you know what could, so Actually, you know, now I'm gonna have a critique. He should have a tail. And you know what? Lola Bunny should have a tail also. I mean, Daffy Duck has one. Um, Sylvester has one. Taz has a duck, has a tail. So Bugs Bunny, why does he not have a tail? That would have been something that should have been included. Tail is needed, all right, Lego? But you know what could have been fun, guys? If they do more Looney Tunes sets, I would love to see Bugs Bunny in drag. That is something I would love. We know he does that in the show, so it's authentic to his character to literally dress up as a woman, and that is all I would want. And I mean, I guess we could put him in drag, maybe switch the heads on these two. Um, or maybe put him in some other minifigures dress, maybe with white hands, etc. And he'll be in drag, but that's something we need to see. Bugs Bunny in drag. Alright, Lola Bunny. Again, she needs a tail. Why doesn't she have a tail when so many of these have tails included? So it's not like it's something they couldn't have done. I do agree, if this is a basketball, why does it not have basketball printing? And I hope I don't sound like I'm just complaining about everything, but I mean, these are just the only little things you could complain about. There's nothing else bad about it. And I never saw the Space Jam, so the outfit doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, this is probably my least favorite mold. Or I think maybe it's the printing. She might have the same facial part, like the head part, as the same as Bugs Bunny. Yeah, they look like the same, and I like Bugs Bunny's face better. So it might just maybe be the printing on her. Guys, I used to be also obsessed with Tweety Bird and Sylvester, I think, were two more of my favorites. I mean, how could you not love just Looney Tunes in general, guys? So here's Tweety Bird. Not much to say about this. Again, simple and yellow. Should have a tail. I'm going to say everyone that doesn't have a tail should have one. Why is there not a tail there? Tweety's a bird. Daffy's a duck. They could have used the same tail, just in yellow. Tweety should have had a tail. But I love this piece. So much fun. Let's go over to Sylvester. Sylvester, I love, guys. And this print, just this, everything. I love this one. This is one of my favorites also. I think Daffy and Sylvester are my favorites of the entire set. And again, it's, you know, it's these kind of like details that make the figures stand out. Again, they are all really simple because that's what they are. But details like that around his ankles, I think really elevate it. And this is just another great one. Again, he has a tail. Of course, he's got a tail, so we need all of them to have tails, Lego. Next up, Petunia Pig. Guys, I don't remember ever seeing this woman in Looney Tunes. I'm being so serious. I do not remember her. But I will say, I do like her. I love the skirt piece. I love that she's got bloomers on. I think that's great. I like that the hair is in these super cute ponytails. I don't get the T reference, again, because I literally don't remember seeing her. But I think she's cute. And if she wasn't wearing a skirt, I would want her to also have like a cute little pigtail. This one's great too. You know, I think I just don't like the pig faces as much. But I think that's obviously really personal. I love that he's got a sign that says, "That's all, folks." That's perfect for me. Why doesn't he have a tail? Lego, give us tails. Okay, you can do it. A lot of these have tails. Give him a tail. I would have loved a cute little twirly tail. I think that would have made this even better. But there he is. He's really simple. Does he never wear pants? Guys, how come cartoons don't wear pants? Alright guys, next up we have Speedy Gonzales here. This is, again, this one's one that's really fun. Although just now I am seeing a flaw, which I did see other people mention, and it's that this part of the tail, because this tail piece, this part isn't white also, so it kind of just looks like his stomach is showing, which I think is, I mean, that's an okay mistake, but is it inaccurate? I don't remember if his stomach ever shows. But I do love that he's just got all this cheese. They give you 4 cheese pieces. So one in each hand and one just surrounding him, I think is so funny. I do, maybe it might be inaccurate, but I wish there was some kind of detail on the hat so it wasn't just plain yellow. But and I also love this tail. This tail is super soft. And I like the tail, which is a weird thing to like, but I do. And this is a character where it was super simple, but I think the details they added were impactful. I think you just are drawn to the head so much. And maybe even these accessories kind of add something more to the middle of the body where there's nothing going on. But I think even like the red handkerchief bandana kind of stands out and adds something extra to it being all white. So this is a really good one. He's really cute. I do wish that this, along with Tweety and Marvin the Martian later, I do wish their legs could move because I think that would just be nicer for people who are like putting them out somewhere. Especially, I think Speedy Gonzalez, which was a character that was always shown running. You know, maybe if you could get him to actually be in a running position. Guys, quick story about this now, actually, because I just remembered it. Driving across the country from the East Coast to the West Coast, I was in maybe like Arizona, and I literally saw a real Roadrunner on the side of the road, and nobody believes me that I saw it, but I did. It looked exactly like a real one. Obviously, it wasn't bright blue like this, but I like looked up Roadrunners beforehand for some reason before I went on the trip because I knew they existed on that side of the country. And it was the exact image of the Roadrunner, and I saw it run in between bushes exactly how the internet said they act. You know, it said that you can see them on the side of the road running between bushes, and I literally saw one run in between 2 bushes as we were driving by. And no one believes me. And I'm telling you it's true, okay? Maybe one of you guys will believe me, but I saw a real life Roadrunner, okay? And it obviously didn't look anything like this, but this was the cartoon version of the Roadrunner, and I just needed to quickly say that story. But this is one where I said it is really simple, and I guess it could be boring because obviously it's just blue. Like, what else could you add? Maybe like, kind of like Daffy Duck has a few like tufts of fur out front. Maybe this could have benefited from that also, just to give it a little extra bit of detail. But I love the headpiece, I love the tail, I love that those were included. All right, next, guys, Wile E. Coyote. You know, I don't think I ever knew that that was his name until this set was released. I don't think I ever knew that was his name. Like, how do you know these people's names? It's not like these two don't really, the Coyote and Roadrunner, I don't even think speak in their segments. So how would you know their names? I'm being so serious about that. I had no idea what his name was. This might be my least favorite figure, not in a bad way, but he just looks angry. And I guess I just don't like things to look angry, but he does. And I mean, again, that's accurate. So you have to give him points for that. And I do love that they went all out with this face mold. Like, look how far out his nose goes. It's like a whole other head. It's almost as long as Tweety's head. So I do love that they did try with the mold for his head and actually made it as extreme as it's portrayed. And guys, last but not least, Marvin the Martian. This was also one of my favorite characters growing up. I think it's because he couldn't really speak, and I don't know if there's some kind of deep down symbolism for that. But I just always liked this guy. I don't know. I liked the costume. I liked that he was from Mars. I don't know. There was just something about him to me that stood out, and I always enjoyed. And again, I do wish maybe like the skirt piece would go down, or I wonder what this would have looked like with a green version of this skirt. You know what I mean? Maybe it would have been a little more impactful just because, I don't know. I don't even remember accurately now. Is this skirt piece always like straight up? You know what? It might be. I'd have to look at images of this character. Because if it's always like that, then I guess it's accurate. But I think it'd just be more fun this way. Like you could actually see the whole thing. And the helmet I think is fun. Of course, the head is so weird because it's a regular minifigure head, just all black with giant eyeballs, which is bizarre, clearly. But this helmet I think is so much fun, and I think if this helmet was anywhere alone, I would think it was like a cartoon medieval thing or Marvin the Martian. I think it's very distinguishable, and it's just a helmet. And I think that's something that's very, again, very distinguishable more than any other accessory that anyone here has. Because I guess no one else really like wears something, or, you know, like this hammer from Tweety could be from anything. This pie could be used anywhere. I think this helmet is a big giveaway for what this character is. And I love the ray gun. I'm gonna call it a ray gun. That's what I feel like it is. And growing up, some of my favorite episodes were with Bugs Bunny in space, that kind of series they had with Daffy Duck, and Marvin always showed up in there. Those were some of my favorite ones when they were in outer space. Alright guys, well that was all 12 of these figures. I hope that you liked this video and talking through these characters and talking about a few memories. If you liked the video, please like and comment and subscribe, or just like and comment if you don't have anything to say. If you do have something to say, please leave it down below and let me know. Tell me which one was your favorite and why was it your favorite. Like mine, again, I think that my most favorite are gonna be, I'm gonna move everyone off. I think these are my favorites. These 5 right here. And again, maybe they're not my favorite. Well, I think these are my favorite visually also. But I think the bias comes from that because these were just my favorite moments from Looney Tunes growing up. It included all of these characters. I don't really have that much of a connection with Lola Bunny or Petunia Pig or even Speedy Gonzales. And I did watch these 2 all of the time. So much. Along with Tweety and Sylvester. But I think I always like Sylvester more. But guys, this was the video. Let me know which characters were your favorite and why. And I will see you guys soon. Alright, bye.